Important update. Why have we stopped developing our version of Petpet Park? We for now have suspended this due to the main person's time who works on having some life issues that need his attention more, and he will come back to it when the time and place are right. What made you decide this? From what we know about Petpet Park Rebuild, who has a lot of files that would make my job and their job easier to rebuild this in a useful form, we believe they are stuck in development hell, and we don't want to help them get out of that hell without being rewarded for that effort. Most of your videos are now gone. Yes, we chose to minimize our presence as well. With the Roblox events going on, we are aware of a similar incident on PPR's Discord and would prefer to make them real. We're not going away, but being at the top means the lightning bottle strikes you first. Did you really bring Neopets into this battle? Yes, we did. We have posted videos showing the email as well as Neo_Truth's dirty deeds that also now our Petpet Park rebuilds probably to disprove why they were the only ones to get the files. This is a guilty unital problem, an innocent thing on their part, not the other way around. Can't you just leave them alone? No, children and teens' safety are involved, and they may say they're trying to prevent bad actors, but when you're proven to be a bad actor, sorry, you don't get to wear a halo and act like an angel. This is not the Duggar family from TLC. What if Neopets takes both of you out? If I get taken out, Petpet Park Rebuilds restarts will instantly get reported back to Neopets for as many rounds as it takes to stay dead and buried. They will likely try to do the same for me. Nobody wins, and that's how I like my battles if it comes to that. What would it take to end this without the nuclear option? All of the Neo_Truth's cache uploaded to archive.org under their name and nothing omitted in the artwork or games. Then as all battles go, there's no ground to be fought over. Would Neopets go for that? Ask Neopets that question. Would Neopets be willing to provide later files? The ones in his cache are old. TGEY would likely not do this with us battling, and it's very clear that we have drawn our battle lines about this game for us to take care of that problem on its own. What about upscaling old stuff? I can't upscale raster and vector assets without redrawing any of them or needing the art team including raster animation sequences in SWF files and making them work again. Do you think a working Petpet Park will result with THSI battle? Honestly no, even if both teams worked somewhat together, I sense that this game will not actually work again due to its size and scope of work, but I remain hopeful that we can maybe tackle our areas of expertise and maybe make that process go less like World War III to get there. What skill does Petpet Park preservation bring if you're just wishing to end your competition? Mainly Flash assembly skill in getting into the assets and coding. I do honestly just want to restore it, but since they choose a battle, they got one. What skills does Petpet Park Rebuild lack that's going to end them? The one that we mentioned is art skills, that's seeming to be lacking on their side. Will you still be commenting on their progress videos? I think we can arrange to keep doing that. It's super fun when you spend more time managing people than actually making progress. We really loved the calculator Bitwitty. It tells us all we needed to know about your Flash knowledge that's gonna be needed to get into that file set or replicate what it did. What makes the Flash version hell to reproduce in Unity? The Petpet files are coded to have a line of code for each Petpet piece that only loads when asked by the stage to tell it to get a file to build the Petpet. So their huge number of Petpet possibilities is correct, but not how they solve that problem. Also each set of clothes and etc. are all on a 400x400 pixel map to speak and held together by position only, but since Unity lacks a heavy-duty tweener, it's not going to account for the unique shape of each Petpet frame done in the wireframe. It also looks like they separated the tricks out rather than leaving them together. Not going to say how that works, but it's very clever when you see it visually. Starts to sing Tools Schism *. Does the game build a Petpet one trick or all tricks at a time? It builds all the possible motions for the pet in one time but does not actually assemble the pieces until that artwork is called for. Yes, all 26 movements and etc. front and back are separate until they get asked for by the stage. I don't want to get them out of development hell, and honestly, hell is a place they can stay until they see how silly this year's long battle has been. What's the best way forward so they get out of development hell? Leave the files on archive.org and we will leave all the pet bits assembled to the wireframe, all 400 and whatever maps the cache contained assembled in a single-use SWF. We would take very little time doing this, and well, they can act like they always have and call us a community resource, and well, pretty sure we would not get credited for the pickup, but who knows. At this point, do you own any shares of GLH number 9 or gain hair growth items? No, but I think they're gonna go balder faster at this rate, and I should, but Rod Paul's spray on hair isn't very effective today and the other is a generic drug now, so not much chance of owning stock for it. Why do you enjoy torturing them with Petpet based videos and etc.? Maybe it will encourage them to work with their assets. And well, if it wasn't for them angering me so much and directing that energy into working Petpets, we also would not have them as plentiful as we do now. Why not direct this energy into a rebuild game? Development hell refers to a prolonged period where a film, TV show, or video game project is stuck in pre-production, often facing significant delays and challenges, without being officially cancelled. It's a state of creative limbo where the project is neither completed nor definitively abandoned, frequently due to issues with funding, scripting, staffing, or creative direction. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Causes of development hell. Financial issues. Projects may run out of funding or face difficulty securing backing from investors. Creative differences. Disagreements among writers, directors, producers, or other key personnel can lead to rewrites, recasting, or even a complete halt in production. Staffing problems. Lack of experienced personnel, key roles going unfilled, or constant staff turnover can hinder progress. Technical challenges. Complex projects may encounter unforeseen technical hurdles, requiring extensive development time and resources. Legal issues. Rights disputes, copyright problems, or other legal entanglements can delay or derail a project. Scheduling conflicts. Competing projects or conflicting schedules of key talent can lead to delays. Feature creep. Unnecessary additions or changes to the project during development can lead to overcomplication and delays. Lack of focus. Continual changes and distractions can prevent a project from moving forward. How bad has this battle got that? Is Petpet Park Rebuild in Petpet Project Friends? Petpet Park Rebuild and Petpet Project. A complex relationship. The Petpet Park Rebuild and Petpet Project are both fan initiatives aimed at reviving the now-defunct Neopets spin-off game, Petpet Park. However, their relationship is not one of simple friendship or collaboration. While both aim to bring back the beloved virtual world, evidence suggests a more nuanced dynamic. Petpet Park Rebuild states it branched off from the Petpet Project. Petpet Project implies a sense of independence and even criticism of Petpet Park Rebuild, stating they have been working on the revival since 2014 and suggesting Petpet Park Rebuild copied their work or ideas. In essence, while both projects shared the ultimate goal of restoring Petpet Park, their approaches, timelines, and possibly even relationships with the original game's assets and resources may differ, leading to a dynamic that is more akin to separate efforts rather than a fully collaborative or friendly partnership. The quote suggests some friction or competition between the two groups. It is important to remember that these are fan projects, and their dynamics can evolve. The information presented here reflects the relationship as described in the search results available at this time. AI responses may include mistakes. Learn more what caused the split between Petpet Park rebuild and Petpet project. Kicking off 5 searches looking at 14 sites. Several factors appear to have contributed to the split between Petpet Park rebuild and Petpet project. 1. Disagreement on reconstruction methods. Petpet Park rebuild expresses dissatisfaction with Petpet project's approach to rebuilding the game. They believe Petpet project's methods are inadequate and have chosen to pursue a different path to ensure a more comprehensive and faithful recreation of the original game, according to their FAQ on Reddit. 2. Differing feature priorities. Petpet Park rebuild wants to include elements that Petpet project allegedly intends to omit, such as multiplayer aspects. This suggests a difference in vision regarding the final product and the features that are considered essential to the game's revival. 3. Accusations of plagiarism/asset scraping. Petpet project accuses Petpet Park rebuild of scraping their SWF files and using them to create progress videos, shortly after, according to a Facebook post from the Petpet project. Petpet Park rebuild denies these accusations and reiterates their commitment to creating the game in their image, according to their FAQ on Reddit. Elaborate on the accusations of asset scraping between the two projects. Kicking off 8 searches looking at 28 sites based on the available information. The accusations of asset scraping between the Petpet Park rebuild and Petpet project are as follows. Petpet project's allegation. Petpet project claims that Petpet Park rebuild scraped their SWF files and used them to create progress videos, shortly thereafter. Petpet Park rebuild's denial. Petpet Park rebuild, in their Reddit FAQ, denies these accusations and states their intention to create the game in their image, rather than using others' work. Context. The term scraping, in this context refers to extracting data, which in this case would be the game assets, e.g., graphics, animations, sounds, from Petpet project's files. The accusation implies that Petpet Park rebuild might have used these extracted assets to further their own project, potentially without attribution or permission. Significance. This accusation highlights the complex dynamics of fan projects, particularly when multiple groups are attempting to revive the same intellectual property. It raises questions about originality, ethical practices, and the potential for perceived intellectual property infringement within the fan community. It's important to note that without further information or direct evidence from either party, it's difficult to definitively determine the validity of these claims. However, this accusation of asset scraping is a contributing factor to the split between the two projects and adds to the complexities of their relationship within the fan community. AI responses may include mistakes. Learn more. Thanks for watching our FAQ on